They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
48.
A shotgun snap for Hill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Hill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Let's get it.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going for it. It's Hill. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. An interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor.
At the 43-yard line.
On second down, it's George. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Go. 26, Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
26, Mike, 26.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Again, Jackson being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Throwing again is Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by and he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Darius Smith able to get him down. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 37.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Escaping the pressure right. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
31's the mic. Let's go, D.
To throw again is Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Andre Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. A final shot before break. Hill. Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
31's the mic.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Completes it to Marcel Reese. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Evans there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Hill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To the air again. Hill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Hill. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Raiders 14.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Hill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, Hill letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. Hill again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Hill on 1st down. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Hill. They still can't get it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.